Okay, welcome to Daily 3D Revolve. Today I'm going to be doing a Design Spark mechanical tutorial, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to create a desktop SD card and USB holder. So I don't really have anything to go by. I'm just kind of winging it with creating this. So we'll go new design. We're going to create this in inches. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get the rectangle tool and define from center. I'm going to go ahead and drag out. I want this to be 4 inches by 2 inches. Something about like this. Okay, and now I'm going to go, let's undo that. Let's put another rectangle, define from center. Let's make this 5 inches wide by 1.5 in height. Okay, that's going to be our first square. Now we're going to go ahead and let's spin this. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and select this. We're going to go to pull, select this, just the outline. Okay, we're going to go Control C, Control V. Going to go to the move. We're going to click that blue arrow and we're going to move it up 1 inch. Okay. All right, now you're going to go ahead and make this a little bit bigger. So what I'm going to do here, actually make this smaller. So we're going to go offset. You're going to click on that line there. I'm going to offset it 0.2, and then offset this one in 0.2. We're going to offset this one 0.2, and then we're going to offset this one 0.2. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and get our trim away. We're going to trim away this outside stuff. Okay, basically we're making a kind of a pyramid shaped disc holder. So once we're done creating these, we're going to go ahead and spin, and then we're going to loft these two down together. So we're going to go, let's select all these, hold down the control key, let's go to fill, use our blend tool, which is this right here. We're going to click that one, and then we're going to go ahead and select the check mark. Okay, it's going to be our little desktop holder. Now we're going to go pull. I'm going to click till everything is selected. I'm going to change from a rounded fillet corner to chamfer, and then I'm going to pull that 0.04. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and rotate this, select that face, and then go plan view. Now I'm going to go ahead and offset. We'll grab our offset tool, or check on our offset tool. We're going to offset this over 0.2. Now we're going to offset it over 0.1. Okay, now we're going to grab our line tool. We're going to put a line in the center there. That's Control plus to zoom in. Let's pan over. We're going to offset this up. Well, that's going to be, okay, let's go to 0.5, and then offset this down 0.5. Oh, that's going to be close. I guess it's okay since it's widened out. So let's Control plus. Let's pan this over. Let's trim. Get our trim away. Let's pan up. Grab our trim away. Get rid of those. Okay, and then get rid of this one in the middle. Control minus. Now we're going to select this. Oh, undo. Make sure you're not in the trim away. I do that quite often. Let's select. Let's grab these. go ahead and control minus. Let's go to move. Come down here to create pattern. Let's move this over. I'm just going to move it over halfway because I need the other half for memory cards. So you're going to go put that, okay, undo, create pattern. Let's drag that over. Tab, put in 2 inches. And then the count, put in, I don't know, I'd like to have maybe room for 7 holders. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and spin this. And I want the holders to go down probably, guessing about a 1/2 of an inch down to so they hold these things. And you'll still have room to grab with your fingers. Okay. So we're going to spin this. Let's go ahead and pull. Let's select these. Oh, actually, let's just do one at a time to make sure it works. Type in minus 0.5. Okay. Minus 0.5. Minus 0.5 on all of these. Okay, so this is going to be our slots for the memory cards. They're going to fit right in there. I think I'm going to need to pull this out a little more though, so we're going to make some more room for this. So pull it out 0.120, and then we're going to spin this, and we're going to pull this one the same distance, 0.120. Okay, let's go ahead and spin. Okay, let's control plus. Let's go ahead and I want to put a, let's click till everything is selected and drag. I want to put a little chamfer on there. Let's go 0.01 and then do the same on all of these. 0.01. Be a little bit easier for the cards to go in there. They won't want to get stuck. Click till everything's selected, then drag out to 0.01. Okay, those are going to be where the memory cards go. 7 slots. Alright, let's go ahead and spin this. Select, let's click this face, go to plan view. Let's control minus. Now we're going to put in some room for our USBs. The USB is going to be looking at about 7/8. So let me go ahead and get my calculator out. 0.125 times 7, it's going to be 0.875 long. So let's go ahead and control plus. Let's go offset this line. So we'll offset this over 0.3. Okay. Now we're going to offset this USB. Let's go 7/16. So let's go 0.0625 times 7. So let's offset this 0.4375. Okay, now let's put a line here in the middle. Okay, and then let's go so 0.125 times 7 divided into 2. So let's move this up offset. Let's go to offset. Offset that 0.4375, enter. And then let's offset this down 0.4375, enter. Okay, so this is going to be our USB slot. So we'll go ahead and trim away. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of these. Let's control minus. Okay, so this is going to be our yeah, a little bit shorter. These are a little bit shorter than the SD cards, but they're wider. So probably 5 times as wide. So we're going to go ahead and select. Let's get your select tool. Let's get all those. Let's go to move, create pattern. Let's drag this over. You're going to have the room for about 3 of these. So let's go there, punch in 3 on the count. Okay. So we also have to make a slot for the inside, the inner part of the USB, which is going to be looks like I'm gonna go. It looks like this is exactly 1/2 of an inch wide, tall. So let's put a line in there, just from there across to there. Okay, now we're going to offset that line 0.25. Then we're going to offset it down 0.25. Okay. Now we're going to put a line in the middle of these, straight down. Okay, so this is going to be the skinny part of the USB drive, which is going to be looks like 1, 2, 3/16. So we're going to go 0.0625 times 3 divided into 2. Okay, so now we're going to offset this. Go to offset. Offset this one over 0.09375. Okay, and then same on this one, 0.09375. Enter. Okay. So now we're going to go Control plus. Let's zoom in. Let's pan over. Let's go ahead and trim these. I'm going to redo these, and then just since I have the artwork already here, I'm just going to get rid of these two and then just recopy it over. So we'll go ahead and draw a marquee around those, delete them. Okay, now we're going to go select this one. We're going to go to move. We're going to create pattern, and then we're going to drag over. Uh-oh. It looks like there's already. Let's go undo. Okay, let's go back to there. I don't know if I can, since I already created a pattern on this, so we'll just follow this through. We'll go down to here, create a line from here down. Okay, now we're going to offset. Let's go to offset. We're going to go offset that 0.09375. Same on this side, 0.09375. Okay, we're almost done. Do this one, 0.09375, enter. And then same on this side, 0.09375. Okay, I gotta back up a good 0.09375, enter. Okay, now let's get our trim. Let's trim these. So basically this is going to be, this line here is going to be the bigger part of the USB, and this part here is going to be the smaller part, so they'll actually hold in place. Okay, now let's go ahead and spin this, figure out how far we're going to drop down the bigger part of it. Okay, so the bigger part's going to be, see, it needs to be dropped I want probably a quarter down, so we're going to go pull minus 0.25. Okay, and then do the same on that, minus 0.25, and then we're going to go minus 0.25. Okay, so that's how far we want these to go in. We want them to go in there a quarter of an inch, and then we want these parts to go in a quarter plus another quarter, so a half. So we're going to go, let's pull this, and then we're going to say minus 0.5. Okay, and then we're going to click that one, minus 0.5, and then we're going to click that one and say minus 0.5. Okay, so this is going to be where your USBs go, and then they're going to hold in there, and they're going to, a quarter should be enough. So just wondering if I should do that another half. Okay, I think I'm going to go move this down another 0.25, so minus 0.25, pull, click on that, minus 0.25, we'll undo, let's lower this 0.25 first, so minus 0.25, okay, and then I'm going to move that, minus 0.25, okay, and then we're going to move this one, minus 0.25, and then that one, minus 0.25. Then this one we're going to move minus 0.25. And then that one we're going to move minus 0.25. Okay, so now this USB is going to go stick in there, and it's going to hold, it's going to be a half an inch, and then then you'll be able to hold them better. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is go ahead and select all of those, and then I'm going to pull 0.2, click off, do the same on this one, 0.2, and then do the same here, 0.2. Okay, let's make it a little bit easier for the USB sticks to go in there, make sure they didn't come through. Okay, now I'm going to go do the same on these, pull, just go 0.1 on those. Oh, 0.1, same on here. Okay. Control minus. Let's go ahead and spin this. Take a look at this. I'm going to go ahead and add a chamfer to these right here. So change that to chamfer. Okay, undo. I think I just need these right here. So go ahead and select those. Hold down Control. Let's go 0.4. Okay, now grab these over here, pull. Change that to chamfer. 0.4. I think this is going to be pretty good. This is going to be our holder. Let's go ahead and view this from the top. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 SD cards will fit in here and 3 USB sticks. Okay, that's going to end today's tutorial. Hopefully you enjoyed watching and you got something useful out of the video. Okay, thanks again for watching.